Hello, people of the internet. It's Mr. B once again, and I'd like to welcome you back to the second day of Spooptober the Return. We are back to the Faith series once again because, let's be honest, there are people that I care about who really want to see Chapter 2. We don't need to worry about that. So, we are going to start with the second chapter. We're going to see what it reveals to us, any secrets and such. New save, notes, 0 of 35. Actually, I'm curious. Let me see here. Okay, so you missed about 16 notes. And I think there's a reason for that. You get a note for each ending, basically. So, you may have not seen this, but when I beat the game, I forgot that there was like a note that's after the ending part, so you didn't see that. So I'm gonna solve that really quick before we start with chapter 2. So, 1 second. Okay, so yeah, when faith endures. But after the ending, you get this. Police animal experts investigate chupacabra remains found near Sterling. Sterling PD is enlisted in the help of local animal experts from the University of Connecticut after the remains of an unidentified animal were found near Sterling. The remains of an animal, which residents have been calling the chupacabra, were discovered on Snake Meadow Hill Road by a motorist yesterday. The animal had apparently been struck by a vehicle and the parts of its carcass were scattered across the road. Police say they initially investigated the gruesome scene because the motorist who discovered the remains had told them they appeared to be that of a person. After arriving at the scene, police concluded that they're the remains of some kind of animal. 1 second, guys. As a matter of public safety, we want to be sure about what exactly we're dealing with here, said Sterling police spokesman. This is clearly not a deer or coyote. If a mountain lion or exotic pet escaped from its owners or an animal with rabies, we need to know about it. Animal experts attached to the investigation would not speculate about what kind of animal has been found, although they commented the animal was hairless, anemic, and apparently suffered from the rickets, a vitamin D deficiency that appeared in animals and children who have not received enough sunlight. So basically, I got that after I got the ending the first time. So now you know. I don't think I'm going to be getting the other ones, at least not right now. Let's start with chapter 2 because, well, as we are aware, this laptop is broken and I want to try my best to get what I can done. But as you can see, there is a prologue and you actually unlock that when you beat the game. So here's hoping we do it in time. And now we are priest. Father Garcia, you are hereby instructed to release Michael Davies from your custody. Now, we read this note before. The reason is, well, this is Father Garcia. He received that, and he's dealing with that issue. Kind of a crappy little apartment from the looks of it, because, I mean, he's got his toilet and sink right next to his bed. But let's go forward and see what's up. This is actually kind of a prologue. Like there's a there's a playable prologue, but this is like what happens basically the start of the day that we experienced in chapter 1. So as you see, day 1, child, decent looking boy, he looks happy. 2 weeks, he's very possessed, looks very creepy. 3 months, he is the Satan now. So that white thing we killed was Michael Davies, the child, who was possessed by a demon and just refused to be exorcised. See, he's right there. Surrounded by crucifixes in a nasty basement. Indeed. By the power of Jeebus! Ha! We will exorcise you, demon! But we know better because, well, we shot him, so... Oh no! He has escape. We have to get out of the basement. Oh! No! Demon! Come back here, demon! I must exercise you and your sins. Why am I taking this accent? I'm a Father Garcia. Come back here, Demon! Look at that child. He is just eating a person. That is gross. And unsanitary, young man. You gonna say anything? Yeah, the body of a pig, you say. I mean, technically it wasn't the... Oh, God! That was just like, he was scooting, he was vibing, he was like... Alright, and now we're in the middle of pentagram rocks, so that's a thing. Let's see what we got here. Have you forgotten already? The notes people leave behind seem to exist on the edges of memory. By pressing the escape or start button, you way to remember. So there you go, that's how you remember it. 1 second, guys. Alright, we're good to go. I just had to make sure. Ignore the Skype beep! Okay, this is an obvious tree. I cannot exercise the tree, so it is not a... What?! Okay, hello, dear. You're not possessed by the Satan, correct? That is. That's covered in bits of deer, is it not? Exercise the deer. Notice, Avisa, the current investigation being conducted at Gallup Cemetery by the State of Connecticut Historical Society has been postponed until further notice. In the interim, we ask the public to avoid the cemetery grounds, the surrounding woods, any wildlife, and any identified persons roaming the area. Thank you for your patience. Oh, gee whiz, I wonder why. Is it the animal carcass? I'm going to ask you this while I sip my tea. Alright, let's get... Evil! Or ghosts. Ghosts are not necessarily evil. Okay, closing it behind me was evil. That means there's something that wants me to die horribly amongst the gravestones. But I'm assuming... Oh yeah, this one's off center. I shook hands with the devil. I looked him in the eye. He looked like a long-lost friend. Neat! Does that literally say save? Dearest disciple, verily not everyone who says Lucifer, Lucifer shall inherit his kingdom. You must first conjure his demon. You must then serve his demon. You must then walk among the children of men as his demon. Thus shall you receive the blessing of the unspeakable. Return to the save family tomb whenever you are in need of rest. Gary. Ignore the sudden cut. Okay, so into the save family. Enter the spirit house. Okay. Bunch of red people. Very disheveled looking red people. You have an arrow carved on your... Wait, what? Definitely markings, but this dude had like a freaking arrow. Yeah. Yeah, wait, let's go to this. Okay, I don't like that the priest just gave me a pedo face. And now ghosts have, escaped... Wait, what? Oh, great. I've unlocked the power of Satan. Good for me. Alright, well, we're gonna ignore this and just go forward. Actually, just to check. Okay, it looked disheveled. I had to make sure it wasn't possessed by evil. Okay, what do we got here? We got statues of things. We have the Grim Reaper pointing in this direction. Okay, I'm gonna go down first, because I'm lazy. Fun! Away! Away, tiny demon! I don't like that it's crying like a baby. Away, baby demon! Baby demon doot 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 doot. Baby demon doot 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 doot. Okay. I don't feel particularly threatened. Baby demon doot 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 doot. Am I blind? Oh, there it is. Like, I could not see the baby demon. Take this, Minimar! Be blessed by the Lord and return to the darkness from which you came, you tiny little demon. Stop trying to steal my hamburgers. There you go. Do not steal my hamburgers or I will take your soul. Come back here. Take that, demon! I exploded the demon, as was necessary. Okay, let's see here. Oh great, one second. Have to clear my voice for this. Losing Grandpa was the hardest thing I've ever experienced. We were really close. I cried about it for weeks. Then my stepmom introduced me to some of her friends. They asked me, would you like to see your grandfather again? I missed him so much. I was willing to try anything. That night, my stepmom drove me to one of her friends' houses. They took me down to the basement. I saw my grandfather in there, only it wasn't actually him. When I tried to run, they closed the basement door and locked me in. Can't remember much else from that night. My stepmom's friends are always coming by the house now. They tell me I have a debt to pay. They say they have work for me to do. Okay, that's not horrific in connotations. That's totally not, horrible people doing horrible things to a child. I did fight a child demon, which makes it even worse, because I think I know what favors that kid did. Oop. Into the fog. Oh, it's Zelda. The Lost Woods. Left, right, left. Up. Down. Right, up, left, up, up. Okay, so right, up, left, up, up. That's at least my assumption. Right, up, left, up, up. So there's right. There's up. There's left. And then we just keep going up till something happens, because I'm assuming, I was looking at the statues, and I mean, that's the general idea. That Demon! Away with you, demon! Oh god, Goblin is right on my chest, and I'm trying my best here with this little boy. He's licking at the microphone, and oh, I'm hoping I'm doing okay here. Away, demon. Mwah! Get off me, dog. That was concerning. I've been freed. No more overbearing father turned violent alcoholic. No more hiding my bruises and cuts. No more pills and needles. No more getting laughed at and kicked around. They'll never laugh at me again. By day, my body withers, but by night, my mind explores forbidden worlds of power and knowledge. Guided by beings of pure darkness, I have been trusted with the secret knowledge of the demon's seal. I have learned the correct conjuring sign, drawing the inverted star along the rocks arranged in 5, first at the top left point and then down. I will lure them into the woods, and I will show them my power. So, yeah, we have just killed another demon. And I think that was just the point. Kill a demon. So, I'm assuming we're done with this part. I wonder if there's any, sign if, job well done here. Oh, 2 people already gone. And I saw, those two circles on the right had no lights anymore, so I'm assuming that has something important to be done. I'm gonna go to the right, because I think forward is actual progress that... Well, you saw a lock on that, so I'm assuming I need the key that's in that mirror or something. Also, I see the tiny little skull pointing downwards. And I'm assuming this is more than likely locked. Yes. Well, my sweet goblin, be a good boy. And what do we got here? We have... Oh! Oh! Sorry, dog. It's with great sadness that the Sterling community announces the passing of Cindy Marie Martin, 35, and Robert Kimball Martin, 40, devoted husband and wife and beloved parents. Their lives tragically led to an end on September 21st due to the accident at their home. Bob was a training advisor for the United States Navy, and Cindy was a sweet forever. More recently, a stay-at-home mother. They were married March 12, 1969. In Volantown, though not particularly religious, they taught their children to be kind, generous, and involved in the community. A public closed casket memorial will be held at Tellingest Funeral Home at 10 a.m. Thursday. Burial service will proceed shortly after. Bob and Cindy are survived by their daughter Amy and their twin boys Nate and Jason. So that's the parents of the possessed girl from the last game. Also, sorry if that sounded weird. Goblin was licking my face and mouth and, you know, just being a little pain in the butt. Like he is right now. I don't know why you want so much attention now that I'm doing something. Ah, I have unsealed the gate using the power of anti-Satan. And this moved forward, which is not suspicious at all. Not suspicious at all. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, Satan? Okay. It's okay. We're almost done. Okay, yeah, this has got to be the final one. You're an angel, huh? No. Away with you, demon. Well, that was kind of sad. Oh! Why is there white in your mouth? That was a weird sentence to say, but they had white in their mouth after they killed me from the looks of it. Goblin, I love you to death. Leave me alone or I will kill you. I will kill you by gently stroking your flesh like this. Yes. Yes. Okay, leave me alone. I love him to death, but he is getting in the way. They're an angle. Away, angle. Okay, there we go. Away, angle. Oh, careful. I can kind of see what's up. Okay. Hello? Nobody was thrilled when I got pregnant, not even a little happy. Even my doctor seemed to be judging me. Each time I'd leave the doctor's office, I'd see this strange woman across the street. All she'd do is stare at me and smile. No words, just a big, warm smile. Somehow it made those visits a little more bearable. After I lost the baby, I saw her again across the street from the doctor's. Her smile was as big as ever, but somehow not as warm and friendly as I remember. Yesterday I was walking and was shocked to see the woman standing in the middle of the path. Now she was pregnant. She beckoned towards me. I followed her off the path and into the woods. That's when I met Gary. Remember, kids, Gary loves you. Okay, so now we have the 3 spirits. And this statue turned all weird, didn't it? And now my reflection is waiting for me. Ow! Don't do that to yourself. And I did do it to myself because I'm bleeding. So let's go forward. Oh yeah, okay, so it was a man. It looked like a demonic mess a minute ago. Okay. Fun fact, you can use this blood for convenient things, like blood rituals. Oh, neat. No to Satan. Nah. Goblin, you will stop it. I am done. Let me finish the episode, buddy, and then we can play. And that's the thing, he always waits for me to start recording before he gets all really needy with me. Alright. Was that an ent? Is the demonic forces hiring tree people now? I'ma just make sure. 'Cause that's not concerning at all. Is that just a little Minimar waddling in the distance into the corn? She guards the door to underground purgatory. I have not seen her, children fear her. Yeah, let's see what the Minimar was doing. That was a noise. I had to come back. I had to walk through the corn one last time. I wasn't sure what I would find. The dogs, the children, the thing that took them. It's been 5 years. I couldn't even find the little graves anymore. I just walked in the field until I found that stupid grinning scarecrow. As I listened to the night wind blowing through the crops, it was like the scarecrow was mocking me. I turned around to go back, and that's when I heard it behind me. Well, it was more like I felt it. I didn't dare turn around. We just stood there, me, the scarecrow, and the doomed child. Finally, I mustered up a tiny bit of courage and turned to look. It immediately fled into the opposite direction, crashing through the rows of corn. I ran too. What little I saw of it drained the blood from my face and made my skin crawl. I say it because whatever I was looking at didn't have a face, just a bloody gaping hole. Let's go into the corn. Seems like a good idea to me. This is not a good idea. That's glorious children noises. I'm gonna just ignore that for now. We're gonna go into the creepy church, cause that's what I can do, right? Yeah, that's what I can do. Let's check the right real quick just to make sure, cause they did mention graves. Yeah, no, I think this is just stuff that's going to repeat until I go back. So, alright, until the creepy building where they say she guards purgatory. Confess thy sins. Day 1 of our paranormal investigation into the old Snake Meadow Hill Church. We got 3 cameras, a box of tapes, and enough beer and beef jerky to last us a week. On our way in, we asked some of the locals about the church. It's mostly the stories we have heard before. Evil spirits dragging children into the cornfield and secret tunnels under the chapel. But there is a spindly lady game they hadn't heard yet. Apparently, it has to do with summoning the spirit of the woman who used to take care of the orphans back in the 50s. There's even an old rhyme they told us. Walk the church from room to room and maybe you will see her. She will move when you do, but never try to trick her. Awesome, we're going to try the game tonight as soon as we're settled in. So that's not concerning. Let's start with the left. Oh, that's... Ah, I was going to say that's like a reliquary, but I don't know exactly. Night 3, shouldn't have come here. Tape's missing, Lars locked behind the basement door, Henry hasn't come back yet, can't leave anyway. Yep, just skull. Eh, eh. Okay, so it said confess thy sins. Here's a confessional. Let us confess thy sins.
Pray for me, Father, for I have sinned. What sins have you done to confess?
That is a demon.
I tried to save a girl from evil, but my fears overcame me. I turned my back on the ministry and broke my vows to God. A year later, the girl reached out to me again, but in the end, I couldn't save her. I left her to die. I am sorry for me and my past sins. Thou hast said will. Here is my pity.
Yeah, that is a demon. Yes, that is a demon. That's fast, no.
For his mercy endures forever.
Why would you keep talking to this thing? That is clearly a demon. Not only is... The hell? Well, that just teleported me, but you were talking to a demon, sir. Do you not understand this? Remove the possession. Night 1. We still haven't found our way into the basement, but we found something just as cool. A secret passage in the old confession booth leading to this hallway. Henry's going to the town to buy a crowbar. We'll see if we can get some of these boards off and some of these doors. Well, that's not even the best part. We caught it in EVP. You can't hear it on the tape very well, but to us it kind of sounded like laughing. Thank God we brought a nice mic. We'll review it once the sound gear... We'll review it on the sound gear once we get back to town. So, I didn't realize that was a secret passage. Yep, so let us go. Now, we're going to head on up and see what terrible things are hiding, because there's a spindly lady here somewhere. I'm not happy. I'm concerned. Yeah, I kind of knew. I knew her gimmick, I'm sorry. I'll explain after this fight, but there's a reason I was concerned. Okay, you might notice the candle. I'm gonna tell you right now, every room had candles, and there's usually 2 lit up, some next to each other and stuff like that. If there is just one candle lit, it means the spindly lady is with you because basically the candles represent you and the spindly lady. So if there's just one lit, that means you are sharing the same room. And I'm doing terrible, but I'm using like a stick. I'm using a stick, so now I'm using the D-pad. I fell into... That was an accident. This is my final memoir. I hastily scribbled on a page of the good book. I now descend the staircase, knowing full well that she waits for me ahead. Checking my old watch has revealed something quite astonishing. Time doesn't change down here as we know it on the surface. Even now the hands don't move past 2. God's work be done. I have been to where only the faintest lights shine and protect from things unspeakable. God help me, Father Clark, a foolish old man going mad in a dark prison, ears bleeding from the screams of the demon. Okay, I'm gonna leave because I didn't mean to like freaking just fall into there. I wanted to see the rest of the building first. But yeah, that's kind of where, at least somewhat where we had to go. Beautiful stained glass, love it. Ah, evil stained glass. Ah, I see, very evil. Alright, let's see what they want. Night 2, we're gonna be rich. We caught supernatural stuff on the camera before, sure. Doors opening on their own, things falling off shelves, but nothing like this. Tonight, while we were trying the spindly lady game again, one of the candles in the room lit up by itself as soon as Lars walked in the room. It was nuts, and we got it all on film. We're gonna make a fortune selling this to the TV stations. I don't think so. I think they're all dead. More than likely, anyway. And, this is a path to the right, right? Okay. Just have to be sure. Evil cross, that's good to know. Um, watch the candles. Yeah, this is kind of the hint. This tells you what I knew. Because, yeah, like I said, I've seen stuff about this before, but it just warns you. The spindly lady is reflected in the candles. And, like I said, if there's only one lit, it means both of you are in the same room. So, eh. It's kind of weird I get it now, considering I met the spindly lady so quickly, but that could have just been luck. That could have been luck that I did that so quick. But let us go. We must go through the basement. Oh, that ain't concerning at all. Okay, so we got a bunch of symbols. That's probably going to be important to the point where I'm going to get up the old phone here. And just a quick little... That's right. Okay, resume. Oh, I could just walk away from it. I wasn't sure. Alright, let's go. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we did... Father Clark. Notes. Not this one. How do I go to another one? Okay, there you go. Let me see here. Uh... Father Clark, a foolish old man. Check my watch has revealed something quite astonishing. Time doesn't change down here as it does on the surface. Doesn't move past 2. And from the looks of it, you could consider the symbols on that thing we saw as like a clock. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, there's 12 marks. It's a clock. So, doesn't go past 2. So what do we got here? That is 12. Okay, if that ain't it, what about this one? Okay, 2 o'clock. 3 o'clock. 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock. Uh, I'm, Oh, 6 o'clock. There you go. And I'm assuming this is 7 o'clock. 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Alright. Mother of Demons. How wonderful. Where the hell are we? Okay, the game just saved, and I think that's appropriate. I'm gonna leave this here because we just hit 30 minutes, and you know what? We're gonna continue this, but like until I get a new computer, we're gonna just have to be careful. So, thank you for joining me, and Faith Chapter 2. I hope you are enjoying this so far, but I don't think this is gonna be more than one more episode, so I will finish it tomorrow. But if you do like Faith Chapter 2, or, if there's any spooky things you may want to see, just let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, and subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to reach 100, but you do what feels right, guys. But thank you for joining me today. You have a good evening or morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a spoopy day, guys.